Hey guys and gals, hello, how you doing? Thank you for being here. Thank you for hitting the play button. Appreciate you stopping by. Alright, what is that am I doing here? Whoops. Bear with me, guys. Stop. Okay, alright, check the stream quickly. I just gotta make sure everything's fine and dandy. That's all, guys. Okay. Bear with me, guys. Alright, sounds like it. Okay, good. Alright, let's get to work. I'm just gonna get straight to it. That's probably what most of you would like. So we were working on this problem. As promised, we're gonna continue. Now I talked about it a little bit and said that it's a square. Therefore, that means, with that said, that means this side is also good enough, 14 feet. Okay? And I said it was symmetrical, which means that this side is also 2 feet. And same thing with down here. Okay? It's all the same. Okay, I'm just going to use a tick. All right. Let's calculate. So area for a I guess I could bring up the formula sheet. Area for a square, is that here? Doesn't look like it. That's okay. Let's go here. So area of a square is, because both sides are the same, equal, it is s squared. Substitute. Now we'll do it with feet, and then maybe we'll do it also in inches. Okay. So that means area S. I'm gonna run out of room quickly the way I'm going. We'll just have to write the answer down after. Okay, so get my calculator. 14 squared. There's an x squared button on your calculator. Just bringing up an image, guys and gals. Okay, it's right there. This one here also does the same thing. You could use this button as well. I could type, what is our number, 14? I could type 14, press this, and then press 2. It would do the same thing. So it's basically for if you want to use cubed or 4 to the 4th power. Okay. 14 squared, clear, 14 squared, 196. And that is our units, feet squared. Okay, I'm just going to erase that, so I need a little bit more room here. I almost feel like I need a larger sheet of paper here. I guess for the most part, I just want you guys to be able, just for legibility. Okay, 196. feet squared. Okay, and then I'm going to erase this. All right. Okay. So that's the area of our square. Okay, so far that's step one. So now we have these cutouts, okay, or notches, whatever you want to call them. Okay, so if we match them together, we're gonna get a circle. Okay, that's this one. I could go C1, C2, doesn't really matter, but you get the idea. Okay, C1, C2. And we don't have to calculate, what is it, semicircle? Half circle, whichever, it's all the same. Area of a circle. Area equals pi r squared. .14. You can confirm that on your calculator if you need to. I've closed it. Simply by just going second function, press this button, and then hit enter. I should be able to do it as well. Second function, pi, enter. Yes, it works. 3.141592654. Okay, what is R? Now we have to figure out R, right? So we don't know. So how do we do that? It's real easy, okay? So we know the overall length is 14 feet, okay? And we know that from the edge here to the inside of our circle is also 2 feet. And because it's symmetrical, it's the same on the other side. Okay? So therefore, our diameter is going to equal to 14 subtract 2 times 2. Okay, how did I get that? 14 feet. There's 2 of them, 1, 2, and they each measure 2 feet. Okay, that's the 2 foot right there. Okay, this is quantity. Quantity. Okay, so our diameter equals 14 minus 2 times 2 is 4. Which is equal to 10. Why is it positive? Because 14 is positive. All right. Just talking about integers a little bit so you guys understand, right? So that's our diameter. What is the radius? Radius equals d divided by 2, which is equal to 10. Apologize for running out of room here. R is equal to 5. Okay, so now I could substitute 5 and put squared. Okay, but first I want to clean up some stuff here. Okay, Um, yeah, I'll just leave it. Okay, so if you need to, like if it's not live, you could just kind of rewind back if you want to copy down the steps. I do apologize. I should have a larger piece of paper maybe. Okay, so 5 squared. Again, or I could start writing smaller, but I want you guys to be able to read it. 5 squared is 25, right? So we have 3.14 multiplied by 25. And then my answer is on my display, on my calculator. I'm just going to hit times, second function, pi, and equals. I got area of circle. Whoops. As a matter of fact, I'm just going to erase everything, okay? Because we have to do one more calculation still, and it's an easy one. Okay, that was kind of the, I wouldn't say the hardest, but there's a couple of steps, right? So I'm just gonna go like this. All right, now let's write the answer. The answer I get, okay, so yeah, this one works out to, okay. Because we're multiplying with pi, we're going to get some decimal values, okay? And I'm just going to go to tenths, hundredths, okay, just to show you. And that is also feet squared. Okay? So, area of our square, 196. Area of our circle, right? It's everything. It is 78.53981634. Okay, now I can store that on my calculator. So what we need to do is, to figure out this area, right? We have the total area, right? Area square is the total area, okay? And then we calculated the area of the circle. So now all we have to do to determine the area of the shaded region, I'm just going to go area shaded region is equal to AS subtract AC. Okay? Which is 196 subtract 78.54. So I'm going to hit subtract and I get now what's it say to round to? It has no rounding values. Okay, so again, like usual, a little frustrating for me being out of room like this. I get this. Okay, 4, 6. Let's just do this. We'll rewrite it. Okay, so I'm just going to show my answer to tenths, hundredths, but we're going to round it. Okay. Again, our worst accuracy is, I don't mean to say it's the worst, but of course pi has better accuracy because it's 3.15 blah blah blah. I don't have it in front of me. I guess I could. Second function pi equals 3.14159. Okay, that's the only reason we're getting these extra digits. It's because of pi. So our answer realistically is just remove that because there's no rounding up, right? Okay, 4 is less than 5, no rounding up. 32. Of course, you're gonna have more paper to write this all down, guys, and more space than I do. So you can write out the steps, kind of write down the parts that I erased. If you need to, just rewind. You can rewind the video and write out the steps. Bottom line, what we did basically is calculated the total area of the square, calculate the area of our circle, and then subtract the total area from the circle area, and that's your answer. Okay, so that's the area of this shaded region. Okay. All right, drop the A's. Serious mode, guys. Okay, I hope you guys don't mind. This way you're gonna learn anyways. Okay. What is next? Let's see. I'm going to try to skip some problems, but I want to try to give you some real life problems as well. All right, let's do this one. So somebody owns a carpet cleaning business. Okay, they have a client. They go to their house, and obviously the client or customer is gonna ask for a quote, and they're gonna be like, how much is this gonna cost me? Because usually they want to know ahead of time. That's kind of the shape of their house. It's probably a little much. I'm just gonna go like that, or just redo the whole thing. We'll just go a little bit more, and like, whoops. Okay, something like that. All right. All looks good from an airplane. Okay, so I usually like to write dimensions. I guess I still can. What do we have? Okay, so I'll just write some little dimensions here. Our units are feet, okay? All right, this is 10 by 10 right here, this little square. Okay, compound figure, right guys? So overall here, what did I do? I'm not sure what button that is, but I'm grateful that I could undo. Okay, so overall it's 25. Okay, again, I guess I could write a little tick for feet. All right, so we could easily figure out this. We're given this horizontal dimension, right? 25 take away 10. That'll give us this. Okay, and then our overall here. Good enough. 30 feet. Okay. Now again, we know this vertical distance. We can figure this out. We have enough information. Again, I believe in you guys. You're intelligent. This is just simple math to figure that out. Okay? You just got to think a little bit. That's all. All right, so find the area of carpet to be cleaned. Again, it's the whole area. So I guess we'll have area 1 and area 2. Okay, let's just begin. Are they squares? No. Having a look. No, they are not. Okay, so therefore we're using length times width. Area 1 equals. Now I know I meant to do that other problem in inches, but I just want to keep going forward. Try to get this unit done because I have other ideas. I'm just kind of researching different textbooks I can follow so that I have a better teaching program for you guys. Okay, so area 1. So our overall length is 30. Take away 10, that means this is 20. Okay, simple math. And then this is 25, take away 10, that means this is 15. Okay, but I guess the way I have it drawn, we're gonna have to go all the way, so I don't really need this. So I could go undo. That's useless information. The square we're calculating is actually 20 by 25. Okay, so there we go. We have to kind of catch our mistakes, and it's easy to do if we're not paying attention, especially when you haven't had any pizza for supper and you went to bed with no food. Life is great, I'm telling you, it's so beautiful. Okay, 25 feet, so feet times feet. 25 times 20 is 500. So that means area 1 is 500 feet squared. Okay. Area 2 is basically s squared. Okay. Which is equal to 10 squared. You guys should know this one. It's easy math. When you're multiplying a value with a 0, you're basically doubling the zeros. So 2 is double, right? 100. Just take note, whenever you're multiplying values with zeros in this fashion, you're doubling the zeros. It's quick math in your head. So that's to begin, right? So if I go like this, 100 squared, for example, just count the zeros. 1, 2 zeros equals 1, comma, 1, 2, 3. Okay, it's that easy. No need to overcomplicate it when it's really that simple. Okay. So now it's just a matter of adding together the total area. So area 1 plus area 2, area total equals area 1 plus area 2. Simple math. 500 plus 100. Our units are the same. Therefore, the total area is 600 feet squared. All right. Okay. So now they're asking, so we know the total area. So area T, I'm just gonna actually, I have to undo it. Okay, so I'm gonna go like this. Just need to make some room here. Area T equals 600 feet squared. Okay, So the second part of the question, this is where you're working with money. Okay, money's not scary. Obviously, people love money, and there's people out there that are greedy for money. And then there's those that are struggling for money. The cleaning rate is 60 cents per square foot. Okay? So the Mr. Cleaning guy, he's a hard worker, a real working person, charges 60 cents per square foot. Okay? Per square foot. Okay? We've got our total area, so he's got to clean this spot too, or as well. The client or customer asks how much to clean the carpet. It's a matter, this is now, you got to look at this as percentages, okay? 60 cents is really 6/10 of a dollar, or 60 out of 100. They're exactly the same thing. They equal each other. Okay? So, if you know what 50% of 600 is, right? 50% is the same as saying 1/2. Okay? So therefore equals, if we divide 600 by half, that gives us 300. Okay? So this gives us a logical idea in our head what the answer should be. So long as you're paying attention to what you're doing, you will notice this. Okay? So 0.6 is greater than 0.5, right? Therefore, our answer should be greater than 300. Should be greater than 300. Okay, makes sense? All right, so with that said, just going to clean up. All we do, the cost equals, it's real simple math. We take the 60 cents per square foot. We're going to cancel, I guess it doesn't really matter. Multiplied, actually I'm going to use brackets instead. Anytime I have a decimal, I use brackets, because I don't want to use the dot to confuse things. Okay, times 600. Okay, so our cost is going to equal, it's going to be in, monetary value. So if I was to guess, I don't know. To be honest, I don't know if I was to guess, but obviously I know it's greater than 300. I doubt it's going to be, I don't think it's going to be greater than 400. So, but let's find out. 0.6 times 600. And I was correct. It is $360. And if there's a tax on that, of course, you would have to multiply the tax and then add the tax to this number. Okay, there we go. So, do I have answers for that? I do, and that's the correct answer. Okay? The cost for Mr. Carpet Cleaner to clean the area is going to be $360. That's a pretty good day, especially if you own your own truck. If they could do one house a day, man, it's winner chicken dinner, all day breakfast on Sunday. Okay, where are we at for time? 37. Okay, that's it, I guess. But what we'll do is we'll kind of do what we've been doing. So I'm going to clean up the board here. Oh, goodness gracious, Sally on Sundays. If I click somewhere else, then I was trying to undo here, and I couldn't. It wouldn't let me because I've clicked somewhere else on my screen. Okay. Let's do another problem here. I'm going to try to draw this. Everybody knows what a stop sign looks like. I'm going to try to draw a stop sign. I don't know. It's not going to be perfect, but I guess that's not too bad. Okay, did I write? So I should have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sides, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? Start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Correct. That should probably go a little bit bigger, to be honest. Let's make it larger. I don't know if the angle's not right. I should have just left it. Good enough. Center, guessing. So what we have essentially is this, okay? I could do all of them, I guess. I'm gonna try. You know what? Honestly, it's close enough. I know it's not perfect. Okay, close enough. So, and also realistically, like I said before, guys and gals, 2 right triangles can also make an isosceles, or let me just see here. An equilateral, you can split with 2 right triangles. You can split an isosceles with 2 right triangles. Here's a right triangle, okay? If I wanted to. I don't really need to. Okay, stop. Okay. All right. So, oh, I guess I kind of needed that there. I should have left it. It's so that you know what H is. Okay, this is H. Okay. I'll just write it here. H is equal to, I don't know, a silly value. What's the size? Realistically, what are the dimensions of a stop sign? They have 37.5 centimeters. Like, wow, what is that, a toy? Must be. Dimensions of a stop sign. Okay, so just gonna do this fast. 12 inches. Okay. So half would be obviously 6. So our height should be 6. Right? If I was to guess. inches. I'm just going to erase it. And I'm going to just use, I don't know, some weird redonkulous value. I'm going to say, I don't know. Let's say it's not accurate. Let's say it is 5.75. Okay? No. Yes. Okay, good enough. Okay, that's all we need. Alright, so what I need you to do, okay, so we have one more value, which is right here, this distance. And I know it's not drawn perfectly, guys. Again, this is Krita, not AutoCAD. Okay, so that distance is, well, I guess you would split, how would that work? How would that work? 1 over, how can I do that? Split it up into 360 divided by 8 gives us 45, right? So 45. 0.45 times 6. Height, width. Width is not the same as the height. It's about a third, I'm going to guess. I'm just guessing. A third of 12, which would be 4, right? So, I don't know. I'm just going to say, we're going to guess again. I'm going to call this B for base. I'm just inventing numbers here, guys. 4.5. I don't know. Good enough. Just guessing. Or 3.75. Okay. So now what I need you to do is calculate this area. Okay, this is B. Okay, a stop sign is in the shape of a regular 8-sided octagon. The outline of a stop sign is shown on the right, actually the left. Find the area of the shaded triangle. Okay, so it's as simple as finding the area of the shaded triangle. Okay, the formula for that, I'm going to call it ST, shaded triangle, equals base times height, all divided by 2. Okay, double check the formula. Okay, right there it is. Okay, I'm gonna leave it. What is it doing on this one? Okay, let me just change that. I have no idea what happened there. I didn't actually need to close it, but whatever. Right here. Okay. Okay, guys, I'm gonna leave it at that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here. Johnny with Whiskey Tango Sharp, coding / mathematics. Appreciate you being here and learning. If you like the content, hit the like button and subscribe if you can tolerate me, I guess. All right, so I'll leave it at that. Thank you for learning, being awesome, and we'll talk to you later.